touch no game. Don't touch nobody.
How you gonna punish me when you cheated on my dad?
Did y'all catch that? This ain't a daughter being disrespectful. This is a mother mad. She got exposed for cheating and she's blaming her own child. This is what happens when people get more upset about exposure than betrayal itself.
I'm cheating on him, Leilani. That ain't your business.
First of all, why would you be sitting up with your daughter talking about you were cheating and she's supposed to stay out of your business?
And it damn sure ain't your place as a child.
First of all,
Little girl, who is you talking to?
First of all, you're making it my business by taking me to the guy house that you cheating on my dad with.
You mean to tell me you out here for the streets and you taking your daughter along with you to the guy's house that you're cheating with, thinking that she's not going to say anything when you know that most girls are daddy's little girls? If she loves her father, of course she's going to be upset. But what the problem is, you're probably sitting around talking down to her dad and you're thinking that she's going along with it. Now she's fed up.
You are a married woman and I'm just a child and I'm still more loyal than you are.
Little girl,
Woo! That's how she tell her. She's letting her know you're an adult, but you're acting just like a little kid.
you are punished. Don't touch no game. Touch no game. Don't touch nobody.
How you gonna punish me when you cheated on my dad?
And she's right. If you out here on the cock carousel trying to drag your daughter along with it like she's supposed to be your little sidekick to your disloyalty, that's a problem right there. And she needs to tell the father, you need to go back to the streets and go to the dude that you think like you. At the end of the day, I can tell you this, he probably just want to clap the cheeks.
Hey ladies, one time I told a dude that when I get married, I want someone who is going to provide for me and pay all of these bills.
It seems like you and every girl be wishing for the same thing. What makes you think that you're valuable enough for a man to come in your life and just cover everything and pretty much just let you live a free life? Let's see what she got to say.
Duh. He said something to the effect of, you don't want a man, you want a dad. You must not have a dad ever, blah, 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 blah. No.
Exactly. What man wants to spoil you like a princess just off the rip? The problem is, a man is not afraid to spoil his wife, but the wife has to prove herself first. Women want this on the first date.
Oh, sir, I do have a dad. That's why I want that.
There's the problem right there. A beta male dad that done spoiled his daughter rotten to the point where no man would be good enough unless he could walk into her life and be a simp just like the father. If the father is spoiling the daughter like that, I could just imagine how the wife is being treated. Both of them probably driving him crazy.
My dad spoiled me to death and still does to this day. If I call that man right now and tell him I need some money, it's going to be my cash out within the next 10 minutes.
And now he has to deal with that for the rest of his life because he set a standard for other men out there to come in and do the same thing. But girlie is cute, but she's not sexy enough to have that type of standard. And that's the problem, is that fathers spoil their daughters that they know are probably not going to get a man.
You think I'm going to go from that to being in a relationship with a man who don't do nothing for me? Does that make sense to you?
It doesn't make sense, but we can still see why you're single and you're probably not going to get a man, especially when you're sitting there sipping on one of those expensive cups thinking that you're a princess. Trust me, the girl that asks for princess treatment never gets it, but she does become a baby mother and her father takes care of them.
Like, just make it make sense. Make it make sense. That's what a man is supposed to do, in my opinion. Now, if that's not how you feel, that's completely okay.
Yes, there will be plenty of guys out there that will want to step into your life and tell you they want to take care of you, but they really just want to clap cheeks.
Plenty of women out here on the earth who do not believe that a man's job in a relationship is to protect and provide. Go find one of them and do whatever it is that dummies do when they get together. But if
you can't call her a dummy because she wants to like a man for who he is. It's easy to get money. It's easy for a man to spend money. But when you're basing that off the premises of liking him on how much he spends on you to be the simp that your dad is, that's what's going to keep you single. And that's kind of delusional.
If you want to be over here, it's going to cost you something, sir. Sorry, blame David.
If you're the guy that's dating her, just say, how much is it to clap cheeks? How much is it for you to take down the mushroom tip? How much is it for you to get nasty? Because when you start placing money onto your heart, that's all a man's going to think about. He ain't thinking, oh, let me spoil her because she loved me. He's thinking, let me spoil her so I can get my mushroom tip licked.
If a man is paying your bills, you have to pay for that somehow.
And that doesn't mean that you got to go get in the bedroom and slob down the mistletoe. It just means you have to contribute to his success. Why? He needs to come home to peace. Try to keep everything peaceful around him outside the money, because it could be a headache staying on the money.
It may not be in the force of funds, but it's some way that you're going to have to pay for it. Just like these women who get flown out on trips and then they get surprised when the man is like, okay, time to get in the bed.
They really not surprised. They know that's what the man wants, but they also know if they run to the cops or they say, hey, I didn't want to do anything, then they get in trouble. And if the man admits that he was giving her money to sleep with him, he gets in trouble. That's why women like to play games whenever they get flown out. It's because it's a win-win situation for them.
And like, get in the bed? I am not that type of girl. So what did you think was going to happen when you flew all the way across the world on this trip? You were expecting that he was going to get nothing in return? It's transactional.
Just look at strength and weakness. They're saying to themselves, only a weak man will fly me out. A man that can't get women. A man that don't believe in himself is paying me. So I can take advantage of him and do whatever it is I want because he's already appearing weak. This is why they do that. Now, if you had a mob boss fly you out, wasn't no woman telling Pablo Escobar no.
It's not just a situation that it's just glitz and glamour and somebody's just paying your bills. No. They have a saying, he who feeds you controls you.
I don't think he can control you all the way now. Like, I agree but disagree. If he is paying all the bills, it's best you fall into play. But that don't mean you have to be a bedroom action type of woman. Once again, successful men mainly wants peace. He's trying to control his happiness.
So this person who is paying your bills, you don't get to just go do whatever it is that you want to do. Go snuggle up with somebody else who is maybe more your speed or more your style, but then you are living this lifestyle on the contrary. No. It don't work like that. Because if a man is paying for things for you, the higher the bill, the more the demand.
And she's right. You want fancy cars, fancy clothes. You want to go to fancy restaurants, but you just want to sit around and be cute and talk to your girlfriends on the phone and ask your man for money so you can start a fake business. No, contribute to the household and you will be taken care of.
And finally, not something negative, like we had great years, you know what I'm saying? Like great years together. So it's like, I can't let this now cause it to be like, now I'm throwing just negative stuff in my mind. It's like, no, something happened. They discussing it, but that happened a year ago. If y'all still discussing it, discuss it, but you know what I mean?
I think the reason why people are so invested in your relationship or your past relationship is because like it was so public and it was very beautiful and we got to see it with the reality show and the different things that you guys put out there. So it's like people have become so invested in the aftermath of.
People will always be invested in the aftermath whenever you're doing a reality show. You're all over TikTok and the people can see your life. That's what keeps you famous. You see how the Kardashians just kept getting more famous the more they show people their life. So celebrities really shouldn't get mad when people want to know the conclusion of your business. I don't feel like celebrities that put themselves out there can tell their fans, don't worry about us, don't pay attention to us, worry about your own life, because you put yourself out there in order to clout chase.
Of like the who's, what's, wins, and whys, and does that ever like trigger you? And
not really. I mean, some of the filings after, like, it's hurtful to see because it's just like, like, but other than that, it's like people discussing it. It's like people was discussing the good stuff all the time.
Yeah.
But that's kind of what we put it out there. So it's like they got to discuss the good stuff, so I can't really tell them, don't discuss the bad. Like, I got to let it go. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta let that rock. But it don't really alter my day or nothing. I don't think I got mad not once until somebody from Chicago did it. Like, I think that's where I'm biased. Like, Chicago ain't allowed to do that. Like, y'all just be cool. Like, shut y'all up.
Because that's your hometown, right?
Yeah, we don't do that. Like, I wasn't raised like that. I don't know, none of y'all was raised like that. Like, we not doing that.
When you're a celebrity, your business is going to always be all over the news. It's going to always be over the internet because that's what makes fans fans. It don't matter what city or state you're from, because if you're from Chicago, they always say it's the ones that are closest to you that want to see you fall the most.
But everybody else, like, they media outlets and everything, like, this is their livelihood. They post about what's going on in the world. They was posting us when it was good. Now they posting this, whatever. Some stuff is just whatever information, but it's like, I can't go out here and explain it to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I can go out here on this media run. If people ask and touch on it, cool, but
that must be exhausting for you, right? Like,
no, it's not.
It's not? Oh.
Look, this is the thing.
As a celebrity, you grow to be immune to it. He's probably done had so much hate mail. He probably been told so many things. He probably done watched so many fake stories that after a while, you grow this heart of steel. And then it gets to the point where you just don't care. Even me being such a small content creator, I get a lot of hatred too that I'm immune to it. Now it's like, you control me if you want to. There's really no effect.
Right. We talking, right? This the phone. Like, I gotta go on here, open it, go to the app, find something. Like, I have to do that in order to feel it.
Yeah.
I be doing stuff. Like, I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
Which makes perfectly sense. He's distracted, so the only way he feels it is if he goes looking for the comments and he actually cares.
So it'd be like, I don't feel it like people feel it. And it could be from basketball, because it's like, we'll have a game and Stephen A. Smith could have said something. They talking about it all day. But it's like, bro, I still gotta eat. I gotta film. I gotta take a nap. I gotta go to the training room. I gotta do a lot of stuff. It's not that hard to take my phone, put it up for 2-3 hours. And
just detach yourself from it.
Yeah, but I mean, after a while, you're not even detaching yourself. You just don't do it.
Yeah.
Like, you don't be controlled by that. Like, I get on, I post my stuff, I get off. People like it, cool. If they don't like it, cool. It's a billboard.
Yeah.
You driving past my billboard right quick. You liked it? Oh.
Would you want to get married again?
That one's tough. I don't know about that. Right now, I'm just, you feel me? Like, I think
Would you want to fall in love again?
I think I didn't realize how young I fell in love. And now I need to just, like, I need to chill with me for a little bit. Like, I need to get me right. I got 2 kids now. Like, you know.
When a man gets out of a serious relationship, he realizes how difficult it is to actually live with women. Just to have that state of peace. A man don't want to get back into a marriage, man, because it will drive a man insane. But for some reason, a woman is able to stress a man out completely and walk away unscathed.
I just need to let me do some push-ups, some sit-ups.
Get back in the gym.
Let me get back in the gym, you know what I mean? Fix my jumper, you know what I'm saying? Make sure I could dunk still. Like, but I seriously think it's just not something that I'm like searching for anymore. I think a part of me wanted to be my dad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it made everything, the marriage stuff made sense because I felt equal to my dad. Like, okay, we're equal now.
And your dad was your role model?
Always gonna be my role model.
If you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button. Definitely share the video. This is your first time watching, hit that subscribe button. Definitely go down in the description, watch more videos. See you on the next video.